What is up, guys? Chet the Chef here at Universal Studios in Islands of Adventure. Today I've got the whole family with me, just walking around. We're staying at the Hard Rock today, so we have express passes today. We're going to knock out basically everything in the park. We're going to start over in Seuss Landing, so stick around, see how this day goes. I know that yesterday was Memorial Day, so it's kind of one of those days that everybody's kind of out traveling this week. So these crowd levels could be high, but like I said, we got those express passes, so we should be doing it pretty well. So stick around. As we make our way into Seuss Landing, you know that these walls are gone. So I kind of stated yesterday with the walls in front of USF about that being opened up now, where they put in that Minions statue. Looks like they just kind of did some paint work a little bit, freshened that all up over there, so looks really nice. But with those walls coming down, it looks like we are getting ready to get real big into the summer season to really start opening this park up after all the off-season refreshments and everything that were done to the parks. As you can see, this is part of that area that was roped off, and they've refreshed this ground rubber work, which looks really good. They still don't have any of these fountains going on yet, but it is really freshened up, really bright, really vibrant colors over here. Alright guys, so we just got off of Cat in the Hat. I said it was a posted 5-minute wait time. We used our express pass just because, just to use it. It was literally we walked right on it. It is, you know, just the regular park hours right now, so it's not too crazy yet today. I know a lot of people kind of just run through Seuss first thing in the morning to get over to Potter, and that's going to be the real test of this day. Just trying to do express for Hippogriff and for Forbidden Journey. They don't have express for Hagrid's Motorcycle Adventure, but we'll get that bridge when we get there. Currently getting on line for One Fish, Two Fish. They do have express for it, but they do not have that open right now. It is just a posted 5-minute wait, so not going to be too bad. Literally just walked on this thing. Got the oldest two behind me. Rachel and River are behind them. The one thing that is very interesting about the One Fish, Two Fish ride is, as you can see, these fountain shooting over the vehicles right now. So when it takes off, you kind of gotta go up and down to kind of avoid those, because they will squirt at you at random points in time with other fountains that are on the ride.
Down the other way. 2 fish, blue fish, up, up, up. 1 fish, red fish.
So you got all these fish that just squirt water at you, like these ones all the way here at the top, down at the bottom. Super fun trying to just dodge the water. Ah! So it gets crazy on this ride. It makes it really fun. Super fun ride. I stayed pretty dry through that whole thing. The kids weren't so lucky, but it was all in good fun. So, talking with the kids. River, did you get wet?
Yes.
Yeah, she got wet. She was actually trying to hit the water, I think. Her and Rachel were both a little bit wet. Getting on High in the Sky trolley. They don't even have the queue set up for express right now. Honestly, looking through the walkway, and once we get off this thing, I'll show you the status of Seuss. Like, it is empty, straight shot through. Walking through it right now, which I think is like the day after a major federal holiday. Everybody was kind of here this weekend, so maybe it might have, you know, people didn't stick around for the rest of the last couple days of Universal. We'll see, but I don't know. It's looking like it could turn out to be a, you know, super chill day. In the afternoon, the pass holders might show up after getting off work and everything, coming out for the evening just to ride a couple rides, but we'll see how it plays out. Straight walk on to High in the Sky trolley. Super cool. Usually that thing's like, I mean, the longest wait in Seuss, so super cool that we were able to walk onto that. Looking forward to riding that, just checking out some of the views.
Through town,
Like I said, like you can just straight shot
keep careful track.
through Seuss
The next
today.
thing I spy is the Hop on Hop shop. Tots hopping on ice
Maddie's
cream
getting a little sassy with
cherries
me.
on top.
Another thing that's super cool of riding high in the sky is getting to see big action shots of Rip Ride Rocket from, you know, the other park, which is super cool. I really like this ride. I think it's super underrated for the view. If anything, just riding it for the view. The story in it's really cute as well. I don't know if any of that turned out. I don't know if that sound quality is going to be any good. Any use. That ride is very loud. So it is hard to kind of shoot off that, especially when you're trying to do some action shots, check out other rides. But for the ride, for, you know, watching and getting to see all the other things in the park, super cool ride. Don't skip it just because you don't have kids. Just got off of High in the Sky. Was able to see, you know, all over through the park into even the other park. We're gonna walk through Lost Continent now. Not a lot to do in there anymore since we keep talking about it, you know, since Poseidon's Fury closed down. It's really sad, you know, because that was like the first attraction since we've been coming to the parks that has shut down. So it's really kind of a sad thing to have happen. So we're gonna kind of bypass it. We might come by another time, maybe grab a snack or something from there, because all the food in Lost Continent is really good. So walking through Lost Continent, I did see a sign that had all the posted wait times. It did say that Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure is a 150-minute wait right now. We're gonna hold off on doing that one, kind of play it, maybe do it like at the end of the day, just because it doesn't have express. We're like talking like how, you know, we have really good momentum going right now to kind of get like everything done, to get everything ridden. Seeing the line for Hagrid's Motorcycle Adventure, it is all the way before you get to the station to get onto the Hogwarts Express. And with Hagrid's Motorcycle Adventure, they are starting to let people into the queue, but it's backed up all the way to the entrance. However, they're not letting anybody go into right up to the entrance of it. So I feel like they are running very limited capacity right now. They're probably running without one of the drops going. I know they have issues at times with that ride, getting, like I said, getting open on time. So it's just one of those things. Like, it's gonna be earlier in the day. It's gonna be busier just because everybody like wants to pile into that ride. Just because, you know, it is a premier ride. It is a good story coaster, and it's a long ride. So it isn't worth it to me to get in that line and wait 2.5 hours to ride something like that. I'd much rather go spend my time riding the other rides that I can use my Express Pass on, and get more bang for my buck. Like I said, we've already done everything in Seuss besides the carousel, which carousels are kind of hit or miss for me, but we will see. Right now, walking past Forbidden Journey, it is a 45-minute wait, and Flight of the Hippogriff is a 35-minute wait. But like I said, we've got those express passes, so we should be able to zip through that pretty quick. We just got off Flight of the Hippogriff. It said that the posted wait time was 35 minutes. Still saying that time. We were on and off about 13 minutes. And that's kind of like the thing, is if you have that express, majority of the time you can kind of cut the regular wait time in half with what that express pass is going to get you. So if you're trying to, you know, really knock out the day in the park. And that's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to, go through, make sure we ride everything at Islands today, and then go back to the hotel room, enjoy the pool, because that's a big perk that you have, but a lot of people don't use. Get to the park early, or rather get to your hotel really early in the morning before park even opens. Check in. You can get your room key set up already, so that way whenever they do give you a room, you can get into that room and use that. But you can also use that express pass already before you're even checked into your room, and make that 2-day express work for you. Super huge perk. We are a family of 5, so buying our express passes outright is not really an option. It's honestly cheaper for us to just get the hotel room, get the 2 free days of express, rather than buying just the 1 individual day. Another tip, over here in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, behind the 3 broomsticks is this little area that you see behind me. That is a great area to come kind of relax, get out of the sun. They have these tents, but they also have fans inside those tents. We packed our lunch for this trip just to kind of save money. We're kind of just balling on a budget this weekend, honestly, but go back there, eat your lunch back there, kind of get away from the crowd a little bit, especially with having the younger kids. Really helps to kind of decompress them a little bit with the crowds, the craziness, the running around, especially with the heat. It's supposed to be 90 degrees today, so today is definitely going to be a day that you want to make sure you're drinking plenty of water and getting plenty of breaks for those younger guests. Sad news though, going into Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, River is just like a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch too short to be able to ride the ride. So we still do have to child swap with her, but we will be going through that express line still, just getting that quick tour through the castle and doing all that. But super sad that she still can't ride this ride, but it is great. Super excited for the day that she does get to ride it. Just got out of Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. The wait time that was posted was 45 minutes when we went in. We got through there with having to do a child swap within 25 minutes. That's 2 ride-throughs. So it is a longer ride too, so kind of throw that into that time. So I mean, even with the child swap, Express knocked that out of the park on that wait time. And that ride, it doesn't stop moving. You're moving on the belt when you're coming onto that thing. So that thing eats people as far as ride capacity. Super good ride. There are a lot of issues with it right now, though. Apart from that it makes a lot of people motion sickness is a huge issue with that one. But it has a lot of issues, like with the dragon, with the willow having issues. So that really sucks that you don't get the full effect right now with that show, especially this peak times. But that's some of those issues. They are closing that attraction down here in a few days for just a quick day turnaround to get some of these issues fixed up and get it back to working as originally planned. So we're gonna make our way into Jurassic Park, go hit up Velocicoaster, and then do River Adventure, and possibly do the Velociraptor meet and greet. So super excited. There is a new drink over here, specialty alcoholic drink that we were gonna possibly get as well over at the watering hole. So super excited, super pumped to do this. I love Velocicoaster, such an amazing ride. Headed down the pathway to Velocicoaster. It's currently a 60-minute wait. We'll get down there, get on the queue. I'll start the timer, see how well this thing does. Even, standardly, Velocicoaster doesn't even take standard queue as long as the posted wait time. So I'm really thinking Usually you can cut about 10 minutes off of it, off the posted wait time. And then with the Express, I think it should be maybe 15 to 20 minutes for us to wait. Just got out of Velocicoaster. It took about 50 minutes for us all to go through the queue, go into child swap, and then for the 2 groups of us to ride. Express Pass was worth it. I mean, it's worth it, but I mean, it really wasn't that bad to really need the Express in the first place when it had been opened up. I mean, it never got crazy with the amount of people that were in the line, but even then, like, it would put more people through than Hagrid's Motorcycle Adventure puts people through, just because of the difference of the ride itself, how it works and everything. Velocicoaster just goes, you know. It's, you know, Hagrid's has a lot of different things to it, a lot of different scene changes and effects and stuff, so that's why it just takes so long. But I don't really see that Velocicoaster needed that Express. It was doing really well, but I know it's just something else that, you know, people just want Express because they think it's going to get them through faster. But I'm going to tell you, the queue line for Velocicoaster, I've always complained about it. It's super cool, but just the way the locker system in there works, people don't know how to use it right. People get split up, and that's just one of my big gripes. If you get split up from your party and you're way ahead of them, why is your party always trying to catch up to you and you can't just go back to your party? Like, that just, it irritates me every time. Just a big sore subject for me all the time. I hate seeing it. Don't be that guy. If you are that person, you're what's wrong with the world in the theme parks right now. Just go backwards to your party. Stay together as a group. Don't try to just play the game of, oh, my party leader of one person is, you know, the next person to get on the ride, so my group of 7 other people need to catch up with them. Like, stay together. Don't be that person. So, went back to the watering hole after riding the Velocicoaster, and I got this specialty drink, the 30th anniversary Isla Nublar drink with the souvenir cup, of course, and this thing is amazing. It's so pretty. The drink is really good. My wife tried it, said it has a very spicy, like, in the back of the throat taste, which is super cool, and I will show that to you here in a second. So here's that cup. It's got the Jurassic Park emblem at the bottom, followed by, you know, the 4 raptors. So I'm assuming those are going to be, you know, Blue, Charlie, Delta, and Echo running through the paddock, I would assume. So this is super cool. Super excited to get this cup. I didn't even know this drink was here. They said it's been a pain for them to keep that rum in stock. So they are offering some of the other signature drinks in this cup because I guess it went like crazy over the past weekend with people wanting this drink so they could get this cup. So we got off of River Adventure. Got super wet. Like, I am soaked. I have never been that soaked in my life. And it's after the second drop. Like, you have that first lift in the beginning and it drops down and you gotta go through the ride. And there's that first lift where it picks you up in the dark and it kind of splashes you down before the Dilophosaurus. It is always hitting that wall. You always tell when they've added more water recently to it. The water hits that wall on the left hand side and just splashes right in your lap. Super interesting when that wall, you see it hit that wall and you're like, I can't stop this. This is gonna land a big bucket of water right in my lap. And that's what it did. It got me super wet all over my pants. Like, my pants are really the only thing that's wet. My shirt's already dried out, but yeah. But we're gonna go through. We tried to go to Pteranodon Flyers. They don't have Express, so we're gonna skip that. Mainly because we only have the 2 kids. The 2 youngest kids are able to ride it, but it's kind of hard to try to do parent swap on that ride. It's a super long wait, 40 minutes. And we're gonna skip Kong because we did that like last week. It is currently a 65-minute wait. Definitely gonna be a 30 with the express. Pretty easy to guess that one. It doesn't look like they're running the cars outside today, which kind of sucks just because you don't get to see that big, going into the temple spot. But we're gonna go through. We're going to skip Toon Lagoon for now. We're gonna come back and do that at the end before we go back to the resort and check into our room officially. But we're going to go ahead, head on over into Marvel and check out Spider-Man first. I know I've made mentions of walls the other day. These walls around this center point are down in Toon Lagoon. Still no Popeye statue that's come back out yet. The Me Ship the Olive play area is opened up back over there. They finally opened that back up again. And really all of the walls are down. The only walls are over there for Marmaduke, where they have actually just gone ahead and removed Marmaduke completely. But all these other walls around some of these water features, whether it's those clouds, the one coming off the Viking ship, this one over here with the dogs is not working, but Flash Gordon's not working, but all the other water features are back up, and I feel like that's like kind of the thing. They kind of chase these water feature issues around in the parks. So one day they might have them all working at the same time. It's a very small percentage of time that happens, but you see it every now and then. Walking into Spider-Man, it says it's a 40-minute wait. We'll give it a test, see what it does, see what it says, but not going to be no 40 minutes. Luckily, all of us can all ride together. I think we were literally in there for 15 minutes. That's 15 minutes to ride and go through the queue. It was super fun, super good ride. They've fixed a lot of stuff in there lately. A lot of like the different like mister effects and things like that. Like they fixed those, which has been super cool to see those things kind of fixed up. That Universal's really working on a lot of their older rides, just trying to get those fixed back up, to big order and get them ready for the summer. But now we're gonna go to Doctor Doom. So we just got done riding Doctor Doom's Fearfall. My middle, Harper, just rode it for the first time ever. Super proud of her, super scared of it. She does not like riding big coasters at all. But I'm super proud of her for facing her fear. She didn't cry the whole time going through the queue, but definitely screamed at the top of it. Lost all the color in her face on that thing. But once it with that drop tower, you go up, drops you down, you bounce back up, and after that second time of going up, it's super smooth, and you just enjoy getting a view of the park. You get to see, we actually, for the first time ever, got to ride on the side where you see the park. And if you want to see the park, request seats or doors 4 or 3. Those are the doors you want. Just got off Storm Force. I mean, it's a standard fair ride. In a way, I mean, it's nothing different than the teacups at Disney, but it's a fun ride. We split up our group instead of riding all 5 of us at once, or in one car. My wife gets a little bit of motion sickness, so we decided our best option was to split our group. So me and Maddie went and got on our own, and we had that thing going as fast as it would go. Yeah, pretty dizzy, but I think we were maybe, we walked right on that thing as well. We decided, yeah, we're not going to ride Hulk today. Wife didn't want to ride it. My middle's not going to ride it. The youngest is too short to ride it. The oldest and I rode it yesterday, so we're not going to wait around to ride that. But we were walking back to go back to Toon Lagoon to go ride Popeye's and to go to Ripsaw, but I saw that the pretzel stuffed pizza pretzels are back now, so I'm gonna snag one of those, share that with the family. So good. They haven't had one yet, so super looking forward to sharing that with them. Guys, I got my pizza pretzel. I'm so excited. Can't wait to share this with the family over here. This is one of my favorite treats here in the park, just because one, it's hard to find. They come out very seldomly, and then you can kind of ask about them, and maybe they'll have them, maybe they won't. So they're kind of elusive treat, but worth the wait, worth the time to hunt for them. So we just finished our pizza pretzel. They all liked it. This is the first one they've ever had. So that, you know, it's really salty, with like the salt from the pretzel, like the salt, you know, normal salt that's on a pretzel, but then also having the salt and everything from like the cheese and from the pepperoni. You know, my wife made a comment that like on a day like today, like it finally started to really warm up. For the first part of the day, it was really, you know, super chill. The clouds were covering the sun, but now it's really starting to heat up. So we're gonna go knock out the water rides, go do Popeyes and Bluto's first, and then we will head over to Ripsaw Falls because the youngest is not tall enough to ride Ripsaw Falls. So we'll go knock out Popeye and Bluto's first. Going into Popeye and Bluto's, it said it was a 35-minute wait, but as we've gone through this video, and I keep saying it, we've got Express. So we're gonna use our Express, see how we can get this time knocked down, see how that plays in our favor for today. Just got off of Popeye and Bluto's. It wasn't too bad of a wait. I think we were on and off, maybe 10 minutes. Super good ride. Got super wet. And I really think like rides like that, like you can go with a good party that you have, but it's when you have other people with you, other guests in the same boat as you, that you guys can kind of, you know, joke and stuff together. Like it makes it more enjoyable to me. You know, our group we all kind of made jokes and talked to each other as we were going through it. And just enjoyed being miserably wet. Now behind me is the entrance to Ripsaw Falls. We're gonna go ahead and get on that thing and see how that goes. It's the first time we've ever ridden it, any of us. So we're gonna wrap this day up in the park. We're gonna ride this. We might head back later tonight. Maybe, I don't know. But just got the text message that our room is ready. So we'll head back shortly after this and make our way back to the Hard Rock and get to our room, get dried off, and get cozy. Maybe see what, talk about what we're gonna do for dinner. I know we were talking about maybe eating there at the hotel. We might come back to the park for a dinner. I don't know yet, but we'll figure it out. Ripsaw Falls was a success. We literally walked on that thing. Maybe waited it was like 10 minutes. So basically a walk on. Really, most of it was just walking through the queue. I felt like just walking more than being stopped. So it was a good ride. First time ever riding it. I think had it a little built up, a little more for being afraid of it, or like that drop. Thinking like more of a river adventure kind of drop. Wasn't like that all. Where river adventure is like you start dropping on it and you have time to think about like, okay, like I'm dropping. This one, it was so fast, wasn't really a big deal. We are going to leave Islands though. We've done everything we wanted to do. We've ridden everything. And you know, we didn't even get here. I think by the time we got in the park, it was probably about 10:30 or so, give or take. We are making our way back to the hotel. It's like 3 o'clock. So we will, you know, let it be known that like we were only in the park for, you know, like 5 hours. We rode everything we wanted to ride. We missed like 2 or 3 rides. There were going to be huge wait times. that we just didn't want to do. We didn't do Hulk, like I said, but we didn't do Hagrid's just because it's just a really, really long wait time. I just didn't want to fight with that. So we're gonna head back, check on our room, see if it's ready, and then we're gonna head to dinner out at the kitchen. The kids and I and my wife have all never eaten there, but there's a surprise dessert there that we're gonna get for them because we're kind of celebrating our youngest two's birthdays. Alright guys, so on our way back, we started making our way back to the room. Came through City Walk out of Islands. We were just talking about, like, we were all kind of getting a little hungry. So we decided we'd stop somewhere in the City Walk because our room wasn't ready yet. Stopped at the Jimmy Buffett bar outside. Just thinking, like, yeah, we'll get a drink, get us appetizer or something, and just hang out here. Literally, as soon as I ordered our food, I got the text message that our room was ready. So, my wife was off filling up our freestyle cups out at the Central Hub. So that'll be interesting when she comes back, her reaction. But it's all good. We'll hang out here for a little bit, enjoy our appetizer, and then we'll go to dinner. Once we get into our room, we'll hang out, get dressed, get cleaned up, and head out to dinner. So super excited for our dinner tonight, and these appetizers we got. Holy cow, y'all! Those nachos were amazing. We split that 5 ways. Two, me, my wife, and the kids. I feel it in my tummy. It's very happy after eating those. Good snack. As soon as we ordered them, though, we got our text message said our room was ready. So now we're gonna make our way over to the boat, ride the boat down to our hotel. We gotta stop by the front desk and get another set of keys for our room keys. We were told that what we were given in the beginning would work for our room, but apparently that's not the case. We have to get another set of keys, which is okay, whatever. We'll get set up with those and head on up and get cleaned up. We are soaking wet still in our shoes from doing those water rides, which, we're dried off clothes-wise for the most part, but just shoes wet. So that's kind of like why I always say, if you're gonna come to the park, and you want to do the water rides, wait till the end of the day. I know that's what a lot of people are gonna do too, but it is worth it. Do not make yourself miserable for the whole day. Alright guys, so we're back at the hotel now. My wife says I can't say hey guys and alright guys anymore, so we're gonna reshoot this. So we made our way back to the hotel. Gonna go pick up our room keys now. Super looking forward to spending part of the day next to the pool, hanging out and just relaxing. We were both just talking about how the day in the park was very long, but was super fun. I had a super great time in there, but now we are looking forward to relaxing now for the rest of the night. We found our room. Girls are super excited to go in and check it out. And look at this. Walking in, you got your drumsticks, deco on the wall with this super cool backlit mirror, with your makeup mirror, snazzy little sink, and your shower with all your Sweetgrass shampoos, and you've got toilet paper for your B-sides and your general admission. Obviously you've got your Fiji waters for an extra charge to your room, but You got the rest of the room with your nice TV, thermostat. I mean, this wall is really, really nice. And then you got your cool little peace sign and peace sign fingers. And then look at this view that we got out of that lawn where they do like weddings and different ceremonies and stuff out there. Super pretty. And you know, we have you can see off in the distance a little bit the waterway, but then our queen size beds, which I'm super excited about, because I've heard great things about how awesome these pillows are, and they do feel super nice, super comfy. How's it feel, River? She's ready for a nap. Over on this mirror over here, you have all the different artists from all over through the years, but their heights and everything, which is super cool. All right, so we've been hanging out here in the room for, you know, past 15-20 minutes, just hanging out. We are gonna go ahead and make our way down to the pool, and we're gonna just keep that a family thing, just with, you know, everything. But we're gonna go check out the kitchen later, go get a delicious piece of cake for my kids for the, you know, birthday celebration. And this thing is huge. If anything, I'll drop a picture right now to show you that piece of cake, and that thing is massive. So I'm super excited about doing that for them. But yeah, it's been a great day. You know, we hung out at Islands and got to spend all that time together. And honestly, the park really wasn't that busy. Surprisingly, I really thought it was going to be busy with, you know, the kids getting out of school. So maybe it's just coming soon. I don't know. But I'm going to let y'all go for the day. I'm going to go take care of some family business, just hanging out with them and just, you know, enriching my kids' lives. So YouTube, I just hope you were all being a little bit better than you were the day before. Chet the Chef, out.